What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Earlier in the year, we did an Evan Mobley video of one of his games early in the season. I think it was against the Raptors. I'll link it here anyways. He looked like a star in that game, and he's only gotten better as the season has gone on. And Mobley is a legitimate offensive star at the moment and one of the best players in the NBA. And we're going to talk about the way he's carrying this Cavs team on offense. Not carrying, that's a strong word. Donovan Mitchell is there. But especially on nights where Donovan Mitchell is off, you see plays like this, which are just like the consummate Mobley plays, making a play on defense, stealing that ball, and then goes all the way, coast to coast, surveys the floor. His ability to take these long strides and decelerate is so impressive. The control, the strength, the balance that he's added, and to really highlight that, let's go back to rookie year Evan Mobley, where handling the ball in transition, he tries to drive at Kevin Durant, and he loses it before he even has a chance to do anything. This was in the play-in tournament. Mobley attacking off of the catch. First of all, not a shooter at all. Kelly Olynyk does not have to close out hard to Mobley, and then he just goes baseline, loses the ball again, turns it over. And Mobley was an extremely good rookie. He was absolutely robbed of that Rookie of the Year. I will never not say that. But just not the kind of creator that he is today. You could see he wasn't as comfortable using his strength and leaning into people as he is today. And definitely didn't have the fluidity or strength or deceleration. This is just like such a good comp with the first play. There's no change of speed here. One speed on this drive. There's no slowdown to give himself time and to balance and to throw Olynyk off. And he just throws the ball up. And again, we look at this finish against Ben Simmons where he's going fast to slow to fast to slow. And man, Mobley has become such an awesome player. One of my all-time favorite basketball players. Like, I love Evan Mobley so much. And he had some great moments against Jaren Jackson. Like, he really is leaning into his ability to just shoot and score over everyone because he is a 7-foot alien with a crazy wingspan who can jump over everyone and has good touch. Like, it is truly it's really clicked for Mobley this year. And he's doing stuff like this, gets Devin Booker in the post, who's not a bad defender by any means, and he just makes him look silly, goes right through him, hangs and hits a twisting floater right over him. He's so damn good at those shots, and he took over in this Kings game. Had like 34, 35 points, and just a monster getting downhill and imposing his size. It really is like baby Giannis in a way too, like at the end of these drives. He doesn't have the kind of strength and overwhelming explosion, of course, but a lot of 4-5 pick and rolls this year with Jarrett Allen as the ball screener. Kenny Atkinson has done a lot to unlock this duo, and they're doing a really good job of playing together. And obviously, Mobley's ability to initiate and handle the ball is key to that happening. And this is a really cool one where Mobley's going to drive right through Bogdanovich and draw a foul. But I love this inverted dribble handoff right here. Let me pull up my little thing. Instead of, Darius Garland, the one handing it off to Evan Mobley, who's going into the paint and setting a little screen right there, and he has a mismatch. He's not going to be stopped by Bogdanovich at this point. Crazy cool to see him just develop into this absolute demon attacking off of the catch, who really just with stride length, and he's so quick for a big as well. He can catch the ball immediately. Defenses are playing much closer to Mobley because he's a more of a shooting threat now. 38% on, still low volume, but over double the last couple years. And again, we see the deceleration, the control, the strength, the balance, and more inverted pick and roll goodness. And, this isn't as impressive because the seas did part for him, but love the Sam Merrill picks, right? You don't want to leave a shooter in Sam Merrill, and there's just no help at all, even coming close to Mobley right there, who runs down the floor and finishes. And even though the Cavs have not been winning lately, I'm not worried about them. Even teams as good as them slump, and with their superstar, young 23-year-old, 24-year-old playing the way that he is right now, just bludgeoning mismatches, using his touch to score for guys in the post, I have a lot of confidence that it's going to be fine. Mobley's still not perfect. I do think he picks the ball up a little bit earlier than I'd like it sometimes. Mobley, this is definitely late in the shot clock, but, Bogdan kind of a weak dig right here, but Mobley takes one more dribble, like to here, flattens his angle off, and instead he kind of gets rounded off by Batum and is forced into a tough lefty hook. And of course, Mobley's still not at his peak strength, right? Like he's still going to get stronger and gain more kind of balance to hang in these situations as he gets older. And you'll still see plays where like a Cody Martin can kind of push him off of his spot a little more than you think someone should be able to. Again, I don't think stuff like this is that bad anymore. Like these plays still happen, and especially when Mobley's just getting more primary usage. Like they're giving him the ball, defenses are loading up against him, even on these switches. But these are shots like, I would like Mobley to just like bash straight into Harden, draw a foul, dunk the ball over him, because he can every time. But this is also a shot that Mobley is going to make pretty consistently as well, that little short floater. So I get it, even if it's not always, the best process, and that they're going to be turnovers and sloppy moments. But I think all of that is clearly worth all of the great things that Evan Mobley brings, and the absolute greatness that he is, and his ability to, like, even when he does miss at the rim, he has the greatest second jump ever. Not greatest ever, like insane second jump, can just get up and get his own shots when all of that doesn't work as well. And he really is just a fun, like, off-ball player too within the flow of this Cavs offense. So scalable, of course, has always been a great off-ball player. This is really good. We see him stampeding into this play, which just means sprinting off the catch basically immediately, kick out to Garland, relocate. Obviously, having amazing playmakers all over the floor like Garland helps, but Mobley's ability to move in space is also great, and that, of course, boosts his passing. Like, his passing is insane. Mostly focusing on scoring this video, but Mobley immediately reading this help, sliding over, finds the gap. Allen bobbles it. Mobley ends up getting it back. Like, having these two as your centers, extremely unfair. Extremely unfair thing. And Booker switched on to him. Beautiful skip pass to Okoro in the weak side corner. The second Royce, like, gets within his area, he's immediately skipping it to Okoro on the weak side, and the help isn't there at all. Beautiful pass there by Mobley. Like, such an awesome playmaker for his size. And even though he probably could have hit Sam Merrill early here in just early offense, he's eventually going to make up for it, finding him. This is a beautiful pass right here. High level anticipation by Mobley, where freeze frame when the pass is being thrown, like right as leaving his hands, this does not look open. But of course, Mobley knows that Merrill is cutting into space, whereas Jones's momentum isn't going this way. So if he leads the ball right here instead of throwing it to his target, that's going to be an easy layup. And Mobley was obviously able to find that pass. Just, another aspect of what makes him so great offensively. And all of this really has hinged on Mobley's ability to be more than this kind of just basic roll big. Of course, he's great at it, but the shooting expansion is real, where Mobley is much more confident. Like, he'll just hit trail threes in transition, punishing bigs who sit out on him. And it really makes it much harder to guard this already impossible to guard Cavs offense when teams that rely on drop bigs like Jonas Valanciunas. Pressure and drop is not a good thing against pop bigs like Mobley. So the Cavs do a great job of flattening their spacing to the baseline to make help basically impossible with Jerome snaking, and Valanciunas is never going to get out to contest that Mobley three, and he's been a threat to make these pretty much all season. Like, you have to find him in early offense or he is going to step up and hit threes. Obviously, playoffs are going to be really important to see. The hang pull-up three, man. I really need more of these from Evan Mobley. I don't care. Let Evan Mobley shoot pull-up threes. The Cavs are already, like, locked into they've already got the playoff position. Just shoot the pull-up threes, man. But no, I think the shooting ceiling for Mobley is incredibly high, and the confidence that he's playing with as a shooter right now is really encouraging. Obviously, we'll need to see it kind of sustain in the playoffs, but you can see the benefits of that shooting even on, like, plays where he's not shooting, where Oso Ighodaro has to close out to Mobley because now he's a shooting threat. If this wasn't the case, he could just play soft and kind of cover 2 at 1, but he's not able to do that. Swing to Strus, who hits a deep three. So everything's really coming together for Mobley, and despite like the recent weirdness around Cleveland, I just can't be worried. They're healthy mostly. They have Evan Mobley playing like this, and they just have all of their guys playing well, even if they're not kind of hitting their stride at the end of the season. I trust the talent, I trust the coaching, and just Evan Mobley, man. He has really arrived. I think he's I'm gonna say it. I think he's been a top 10 player in the league this year. I feel comfortable saying that. Obviously, I think he should win Defensive Player of the Year, and he's becoming a legit offensive engine. So Evan Mobley, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and peace out.